Hey guys, it's LOL underscore Rybun here, and today we're going to be going over a run on the Witch Hunter. Crossing my fingers that this goes well. The plan is to try out skill build Witch Hunter. As you guys may know, I have been playing lots of skill builds lately on characters I normally wouldn't play them on. Witch Hunter's kind of a character that I just normally wouldn't play. I don't find them all that fun personally, but they've always struck me as more of a skill build character, and I felt like I was playing a skill build character as a primary rather than the opposite case of now I'm going to be playing a skill build based primary character. This time I'm playing skill build on a skill build character that I normally play primary. Anywho, this video is going to be kind of my second attempt at making a video that is shorter for Here's a Hammerwatch, but still has lots of information in it. Last time it was way too short. It was 6 minutes. I was trying to keep all my dialogue really short. The plan this time around is to include all the traps I do, as well as all of the puzzles, and something else. Just kind of include content when it's useful items or useful information that I may have in the run. To achieve this, last time I just kind of recorded as I went. This time I'm going to try to record and cut around as stuff happens. There may be cuts where you think it wasn't appropriate or you think it was appropriate. And in general, the flow of it may be a little bit weird. It's a little bit harder for me personally, to edit a video completely properly. I'm still very much so in the process of learning how to do that. So any feedback at all would be more than appreciated. The plan is to play probably NG+6 to play it safe. I'm a Witch Hunter and clear Pyramids of Prophecy so that we can get the Nimbus potion. Also get some level ups, hopefully. We'll see. But without further ado, we'll begin the run. So my general plan is just to keep this as short as possible and hopefully still provide a decent amount of content for you guys to watch. Or maybe I'll just die immediately because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Fire Pit does some serious damage. I do want to include, this one's a little bit more tricky than it will be in the future. Because I definitely want to include some of the stuff I figure out as far as how this works, because I don't cover skill build Witch Hunter that much on my channel, slash really at all. So it's probably good information to get out there, like how well this does work out and stuff like that. So whenever I had thoughts like I just did, I probably will include them. It's maybe worth it just because the minus curses are so huge. But I think I'd rather take the double monster pamphlet personally. I felt like the right click would be a lot better, but in cases when you're being chased, it doesn't seem to do a great job, specifically because it bounces over them. It's kind of like Ziggs Bomb in League of Legends, if you guys are familiar. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this at the start of the run. The items I took were Lucky Hat and Staff of Volatile Casting. I'm running my usual stuff otherwise. I kind of wish I would have taken mana regen in here rather than what I've got. So mana is definitely a little bit lacking. I do have a blood right apparently from, I guess, last time I played this character, and these are my 3 statues. As far as my fountain goes, it's my preset 1. I'll scroll through it kind of quickly so I don't take up too much time. But yeah, that's what I'm running with. So far, this run's going pretty smoothly. I think we'll be okay. What we're really looking for here is survivability items. Our damage is not ideal, and I'm very curious to see how bosses go, because a lot of our damage is coming from our little pyre that we make, and I'm pretty sure bosses won't just fly to it like a moth to a flame and essentially end their own lives. So we're gonna have a little bit of a problem with that, I think. But other than that, I think it runs pretty well so far. I kind of like Ring of Health here, and the reason for that is I want the Rings of Recovery passive. I don't really need the health regen, but the Rings of Recovery is really good. I'm not struggling with health, which is another reason we could take this, or money. So I think I take Ring of Health and map piece. You know, there's another blunder with this, which I couldn't have actually fixed. And that is that I didn't upgrade my skills. I did not upgrade my skills on this character. I'm currently running a skill build with level 1 skills. I like boots. This is part of Journeyman's outfit, which is really valuable. Keyring's nice, but I don't do a lot of trap rooms in Pyramids of Prophecy because I'm just not good enough at them yet. I don't really care for gold gain, and I don't really like this item, so I think we take boots and belts. Okay. Thoughts so far, actually. This feels pretty good. The Flaming Hound doesn't feel as great as I would like it to. But for example, the skills that you do have are very good for when enemies chase you, except for Flaming Hound, which I'm guessing is why they exist. These two are kind of for running away. Like this taunts and does damage, and this one says, hey, if you chase me, you're gonna die. With those combined with Flaming Hound, you've got an offensive where you lead the charge, and then you've also got something for essentially free escapes. It's really, really nice. I did say I wanted defensive stats, and personally for me, that is either A, Cowl of Protection, B, Firm Buckler, C, a Journeyman's item because we already have one, D, a boot because then we got tons of movement speed, or the other thing, whatever I said, evasion, which I like evasion here because if we have none, the stat gain from getting some is huge. It's not something you can count on proccing all the time, but it's good to have rather than not have because it's a chance to not take damage, and even if you get hit like 27 times and you dodge 1 instance of damage, it's a lot better, I think, than taking the damage and reducing it / blocking it or something. My personal opinion, I think resistance stats are absolutely king in this game, or defensive stats in general, but resistance stats are a huge part of that. But I'm partial to evade because it's just kind of my personality. I think my personal choice in most games would be evasion and crit and stuff like that. So kind of where I fall. I think it's more of a personal preference than anything, but you can pick what you fancy and go with it. Oh, I've got a bird. That's right. I thought it was thematic for this character, so I did it just because it made sense. I'm gonna take this, actually. Huge. We have Fae and Immortal. That's really good. My general consensus on skill build Witch Hunter, it just feels a lot more natural. I don't really like their primary though, so who knows? I'm sure I'm biased. This is great. This is exactly what we wanted. Mana regen. And we get map piece. So we got mana regen plus more ring set plus the map piece. We have no curses. A lot of the items you get from the first stage are from hidden chests and the Sarcos. So if you've already pretty much hit the sarcophaguses, you're probably okay. Yeah. See, I don't know how this goes. Oh. I got stuck on his body. Yeah, see, this just doesn't feel nice. Bossing may be an issue. Curses may be the way to do it for this guy. Oop. Yeah, we just gotta save up our mana. When he comes out of the ground, we walk over to him. Start plopping down curses. Okay, that made a difference. That was significantly better. Okay. So how you fight bosses with curses, which is really risky because you gotta get up close to them. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. I don't know. This boss fight feels really rough. I don't know if that's my fault or if it's... Yeah, the hounds don't seem to do much damage. Of course, we're hitting the segments, not the main body. Let's wait for him to come up. I don't even know what did damage there, actually. If I'm being quite honest with you. It didn't seem like the curses, because it seemed like they went off and didn't take damage. But they do have a delayed effect, so it definitely could be that. I'm not sure. Definitely need more exposure to know for sure, but tossing seems a little rough. I could be doing it completely wrong. I'm not super familiar with the Witch Hunter's kit in general. Much more so the bossing aspect of it, so... Yeah, I think that's... I'm probably lying to myself. I'm pretty sure that's all we do here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new up here, but I could be wrong. We've got the gold chest we get later here. And then the curse removals and potion recharges, but we don't need those. Yeah, we just go next floor. Get Ring of Rejuvenation, which is huge. I'm gonna take that for sure. Undead's huge here. Coated Arrow is great if we're using our primary for extra damage because we have Ozreth. We could also take Ring of Transmutation here, but I think Coated Arrow actually takes precedence. We do fire a lot on our primary attack, which means we have a pretty huge chance to proc it. I don't think there's anything up there, so we're just going to keep walking through the level. Pyramids of Prophecy traps are no joke compared to the normal Heroes of Hammerwatch traps. This stuff's really easy here. If you can survive, you just walk up, and then you're okay. Darko. Too bad we didn't pick up the Lightstone earlier. This works really well with Burn Buckler because they do the 2 opposing damages. This would get us 5 resist. We're not going to worry about constructs too much. I think we do this here. 4 curses is a very low price to pay for the amount of bonuses we just got in terms of defensive capabilities. I actually don't know this. Oh, I do know this trap room. This will be the one that kills me if I die to one. It actually reminds me a lot of the boulder trap in Gunfire Reborn. Although I guess I played Heroes of Hammerwatch first, so it should be the other way around. It's time to make our bow. So if I remember correctly, we said it was 3. One went up 1, and then there was the backwards one, and then this one. There it is. Duke's Signet Ring. That's a pretty good item. It may save our butt here and there. We'll have to see exactly what it does. I do remember in one of my first playthroughs of this game, there's a boss fight once where I literally only won because of Duke's Signet Ring. It gave me the mana I needed to cast my spells, and that literally won the game for us, basically. It was really, really huge. Sorry, I'm trying to focus so I don't die here. This trap's... Okay. We almost got one shot. This trap's a little bit harder than most, the boulder trap, but I think... What was I saying? I have no clue what I was saying. Duke's Signet Ring is a pretty good item, though. I would definitely not doubt it. It's not the best item in the game, but it's pretty good. It can save you. I think the pyre is going to come in handy here. If I remember correctly... Ooh, a Queen's item. It's like Queen's armor, essentially. If we just plop that down in front of ourselves, when she hits that, it'll return damage to her. Oh, and it tanks the curses. Okay, this is the best character for fighting this boss. Oh, yeah. All right. Second boss? Second boss? Much better. I don't know if it was me knowing how things work better or I don't know, but it went really, really well. It went really well. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but in this room off to the bottom, if you come down, there's a secret, which gives you, I think, it's a key. That may be helpful for you guys. I'm not sure. I just felt like I should let you guys know. So we do this. We go up, we grab the other free ore that's up there. I'm really not too worried about it, to be honest. It's not going to be worth a whole ton compared to my higher NG characters. But we definitely do need to go up and grab the golden chest. So we'll go do that now. We may skip out on the ore. That's huge. Okay, so we've got 2 queen's items. So that means we can stack up to -10 curses. So how these items work, for those of you who aren't familiar, I know this isn't super related to the run. They add negative curses, which removes curses, which then you're like, okay, well, what happens if you get them when you don't have curses? They actually queue up negative curses. So normally your minimum curse is 0. This doesn't give you positive effects, but it means, let's say you have -10 curses and you take 10 curses, you'll still be at 0. So you can stack up to -50. So it's really good for stuff like the genies. You can get lower and lower curses, which will let you basically take items from... We just plop down Pyre here. But it'll let you take... Oh, gotta dodge that one. And that one. Oh no. Ooh. It'll let you take higher ranked items from a sarcophagus without worrying, which is really, really nice. I'm not as relevant as I usually am. We should get this just for the thing, but we definitely need Staff of Volatile, or not Volatile, Unstable Casting. This is a useless item for us. Spear of Time for 10% damage, or Bracers of Quickness for attack speed. I want to do more skill damage, so I guess Sphere of Time. Yeah, I don't know. I think the room clear for this character is pretty okay. I don't think it's the best thing in the world. Oh, this is so nice, but it's bad for skill builds. I want this luck for sure. It can't hurt to get a disarm in the process. Should we test? We have Vigorous Rest though. We can just do it. Nice. You'll see here, normally you can't pick up curse removals if you don't have curses. I just got down to 0, but watch. I can pick that up because I'm going from 0 to -1. Let's see what's in the Sarco. We have to take Markham Stone. That's really good. Essence Collector's huge. So we should end up at 1 curse here. See that? We had -10. So we basically didn't have curses after taking those items. These guys are great EXP, so I don't want to miss out on this. Oh, can I level up before the boss? Come on. We're so close. All right. So this guy doesn't hit as often as the other bosses. The main thing you want to... There's a lot of stuff you want to watch out for on this guy, I guess. But the main thing I would look out for is when he starts doing his little tornado stock thing, this thing. Right here, you walk in, and then you stand next to him, and then you hit him. Easier than the worm. Oh, we have no mana. My guy, can you stop healing so much? Please and thank you. Here we go. Oh, it's because he's putting a mana debuff on us. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but this boss isn't too hard. I think he's one of the easier bosses in here as a Hammerwatch. Personally. You may disagree with me on that, but I don't think he's that bad. And there we go. That's NG+6? 6? Yeah. NG+6 complete on the Warlock. Or not. On the Witch Hunter. Skill build felt okay. Like I said, I did take... The skills are level 1, which is really, really bad for skill builds. Both because the base damage goes down and you have less mana cost, which means Wilmer isn't as effective. Honestly, all in all, though, went pretty well. I will edit this, and hopefully, this is like 15 minutes in or something, 10, 15 minutes, who knows. I hope it comes out a lot better than the last one. I'm not saying the last one was horrible. It was a test in one direction, went a little bit too far, and I think we're heading in the right direction. I do want to create, hopefully, more well-digestible videos for you guys. They may end up being a little bit shorter. I think somewhere in my mind, I was telling myself that I had to produce a number of hours of content for you guys. But I think the real thing is I should be trying to create quality content on my 2 uploads. And so I'm trying to get better with my editing and all that stuff. On weeks where I'm a little bit more busy, it's a little bit harder to do, and you may see some longer videos and stuff like that. And it's definitely still a transition period. It takes a lot of time. So I may just not be able to do it all the time. But all of your input on whether it's better, worse, whatever, your opinions, all of that is super, super helpful to me. And I would love to know what you guys think. Anywho, there it is. NG+6 appears of prophecy on my Witch Hunter, which hopefully will make progression easier in newer cases. Now, we do have these 112 stars now. And we're going to go spend them on our abilities. But that's for next time. Anywho. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it helpful. It may have ran a little bit longer than the targeted mark because there was some information about periods of prophecy sprinkled in here. But anywho, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching.